Vikings won the toss and elected to field. So Dragons will be batting. I will read out the team of Vikings now. Arhan Kapoor, Richa Sethi, Ramanujan, Devang, Gaurav Bhasin, Ronit Reddy, and Varda. I would also like to read the team of...
Ashwin, one second. There is a replacement. I would like to announce that Mr. Kesh Kamath has been given in lieu of Mr. Ramanujam.
Okay, okay. Yes, but maybe on the screen you will see Mr. Ramanujan's name. That has been changed?
Changes have been done.
Great, superb, superb. So, welcome Mr. Kesh Kamath. Let me read out now Dragons. We have Rohan Wadhwani, Devika Sharma. Which is the team? Which is the team? Ridhan Wadhwani, Ankita Kesh Kamath, Pradeep Pathak, Rohit Mohan, Rupam Upadhyay, Sandeep Bansal, and the captain himself, Akhil Wadhwani. Please bear with us for 2-3 minutes. The umpires are on the gate. Scorers, can you check where the umpires are?
Before we start the matches, let us thank our sponsors, Ekta Crest being our main sponsor, platinum sponsor is Zurich, gold sponsors are Suryodaya Bank, a bank with a smile, and there are many, many more sponsors about whom we'll be talking in some time. Bala Wicket sponsored by Bala Uncle. He's the patron for RPL. Gauri's Goodies Nutrition Bars. They also have a selfie point, and we all have received a very good surprise from them this morning. Chulha Pure Veg Amritsari Dhaba, Quantum MF Mutual Funds, Plus Beverages, Lime Juice, Iced Tea and Chai. Humble Express Premium Coffee, Acumen Orthocare Physiotherapist, free physiotherapist for all the players, and paid leg physiotherapy or foot physiotherapy for everyone else. Acumen All About You Spa, Foot, Head and Neck. Caravan, Sanjeev Gupta, RAHEJA Homes, Sushil RAHEJA. Express Cranes, Rinku, Jewel Your Store, Shruti. Cozy Homes, Gaurav. Z Plus Manu Arora, and last but not the least, Lambas, Karan.
That's an amazing list, Preeti. Just goes to show we have such strong entrepreneurial strength in our family, RAHEJA family, and I'm so glad that they all came together. Everyone has played their bit. Everyone has contributed towards making this event the grand success that it is. A big thank you to all of them.
कोई सब्स्टिट्यूट लेगा तो प्लेइंग 7 में से सब्स्टिट्यूट ले, जो जैसे देविका को बिठा रहे हैं तो देविका का नंबर दिए रनर, हाँ है ना, तो प्लेइंग
Yeah, one more small announcement, or rather a rule. If you are having a runner, that runner should be from the playing 7, not those who are not playing. I hope this is clear.
Thank you, Ashwin. If there are any clarifications before the match starts, you are welcome to reach out to the OC who is near the commentator's box and clarify your doubts.
So just to clarify, two rules. First one, the runner, if chosen, opted for, has to be from the playing 7. The second one is important. If the ball hits either the 3, 5, 7 or 9 boards, there will be no crossover. I repeat, if the ball hits the 3, 5, 7 or 9, there will be no crossover of the batsman. While they are odd numbers, the person who has hit will continue to bat. These are not change in rules, they are just clarification for avoidance of doubt.
दोनों के कैप्टन्स को भेजो नहीं.
Can we have the captain of Dragons, Akhil, here?
से उतरे हम मैदान में चर्चा देखो अपना फैला फ्रंट फुट पे हम सीना ताने घर का हर एक मेंबर खेला हर एक बॉल उड़ी आसमान में रोशन
So I believe in the first match, the Vikings won the toss and they have chosen to field. This is a Group B match between Dragons and Vikings, who are placed at, as of the end of yesterday's matches, at position 3 and 4 in the group. So a crucial match, a must-win for both the teams if they are to make the top 2
So
and
we are
qualify
all
for the
set
next
for
round.
the first match of second day between RAHEJA Vikings and RAHEJA Dragons. And this will be the first match of day 2. All the best to both the teams. Vikings will bowl, has elected to field, had won the toss, and we have the superstar batsmen Akhil and Rohit on the crease. Akhil will do the batting, or will be the striker, Rohit at the non-striker end, and awesome Devang will be the bowler.
So with all good wishes, we begin today's first match, playing in the right spirit. That's the first ball bowled. And a brilliant bowl by Arhan, resulting in a dot ball.
Don't go by the looks of Arhan. छोटा पैकेट है पर बड़ा धमाका है. 2 गेंद हो चुके हैं और सिर्फ 1 रन दिया है, वो भी ऐसे होनहार बल्लेबाज के सामने.
धुरंधर बल्लेबाज राम. कल का आपने रोहित मोहन का जो ओवर देखा होगा, then I'm sure it's amazing that Vikings have put so much confidence in Arhan. Speaks a lot about his talent.
बट तुमने नोटिस किया उमा, कल रोहित ने भी ऑपोजिशन टीम को धूल चटा दिया था, धुएंधार बल्लेबाजी की थी कल. एंड आई थिंक हिज स्कोर्स वर द सेकंड हाईएस्ट यस्टरडे.
Yes, absolutely, and I love the way Team Vikings is all behind Arhan, supporting him, encouraging him, and motivating his bowling.
Wonderful bowling by Arhan.
The way Arhan is bowling seems to be quite easy, but the ball is spinning, it's not coming straight, he's giving flight to the ball, and unfortunately for Vikings, both the Dragons players are unable to take too many runs off it. At the end of the first over, RAHEJA Dragons 5 for no
I
loss.
think he really deserves a round of applause. It's not easy to open the bowling to such wonderful batsmen, and he's done an amazing job to keep them restricted to a score of 5. Great work, Arhan. Yes, that's the way to go.
And we have the cheer girls also supporting the Viking team.
Preeti, call me a little, I don't know, I wouldn't say superstitious, but I do believe good wishes count for a lot. कल जो भी टीम को उनके फैंस ने चीयर किया, उन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया भाई.
बिल्कुल उमा, जो भी आप दिल से चाहते हैं वो जरूर होता है.
The universe conspires to make things happen. No?
बिल्कुल.
Just one announcement that Mr. Kesh Kamath is a replacement for Mr. Raman for Team Vikings today.
That's a wide ball.
And he's bowling the second over. Very experienced Kesh Kamath uncle. Again, a family, and this also turns the entire Kesh Kamath family as another family who's fully participating, and he gets a wicket!
Wicket!
Oh, turns out to be a dead ball.
Oh. Dead क्यों है वो बोलेगा ना तो exactly. If the umpire हमें अगर बता सके कि ये बॉल dead क्यों था.
So I guess there was some confusion on the field there, and the fielders were asking the umpire to walk.
Not a problem, but it shows how well uncle can bowl, and zarurat padi to shayad a wicket is around the corner as well. As you know, Preeti, all members of the Kesh Kamath family are participating now in RPL 5.
Oh yes, I know that. And super bowling here by Mr. Kesh Kamath. In fact, I guess he hadn't given his name earlier, and he's come as a replacement.
Yes, that's correct, but we have seen him play the senior RPL,
Yes,
where he made
definitely.
valuable contributions.
Just to clarify, Mr. Kesh Kamath had participated, but in the auction had gone unsold since there are limited number of spots. But at the first moment that he got a chance, he came in.
Oh,
okay.
that's wonderful,
Thanks
Ram.
for the information, Ram.
I think that just goes to show how much in demand participation in RPL 5 has been. It's becoming prestigious, and the prestige is increasing year by year.
The current score is 10 runs at 1.3 overs.
And that's a wide. So the Vikings look supercharged on the field. They managed only 1 point yesterday due to the draw with champs. And
Catch missed.
it's amazing to see the commitment and the teamwork which is on display here, despite a catch being dropped.
The
Ronit
score
is
right
just
now at the
encouraged.
end of 2 overs is 15 for no loss. 15 for no loss.
So we now have the third over in progress. Richa is bowling. We have Ankita taking strike, and Ridhan is in the non-striker's end.
Quiet, quiet.
1 p.m. in the afternoon, bhari dhoop hai, but that seems to be just energizing and charging both the teams who are on the field right now. It's lovely to see this spirit.
The link for the live relay on YouTube has been sent in some groups. It's being sent in the other groups as well.
It's a no ball. Some support.
Uma, I think the Vikings is keeping it pretty tight. What do you say?
No, absolutely. I think they have regrouped after the matches of yesterday. That's another no ball in the over.
That's what they need to avoid, because the last over and this over has seen some kind of no balls and extras.
Yes. They have been out since morning. I've seen a lot of them practicing. So I think they're going to go all out in the next 2 matches in the league.
Yesterday, Richa had taken 2 wickets for her team. Let's see how it goes today for Richa and the Vikings.
The Dragon score is now 19. Oh, and that's a really good ball. Yes, the team is encouraging her to play more of those.
Wonderful
Oh, that's
bowling.
another good ball. That's another good ball. We can see Varda absolutely motivating Richa to keep going the same way. And while Ankita manages to connect, the ball goes straight to Varda and no run taken. Oh, and that's a wicket, is it?
No,
We'll wait
let's
for the umpire's signal.
umpire.
Unfortunately, that was a no ball.
Some clarification on the field, whether that's a no ball or a valid delivery. It was a wicket-taking ball, and hence the extra interest
The
in
on-field-
ensuring what the ball is.
Absolutely, Ram. I think the on-field team is just getting a clarification Of course, everyone plays in the spirit of the game, and I think the umpire's decision is final, always. We all abide by that. And it's confirmed it's a no ball, and hence Ankita continues.
The score is 20 runs for the loss of no wicket and 2.4 overs.
Team Vikings cheering up Richa for her wonderful bowling.
That's another
Again, a
no ball. Okay, that's a fair delivery, but it doesn't get any run for the Dragons. And that's the end of 3 overs, and the score for the Dragons is 23, and they retain all their wickets at this stage.
The run rate for Dragons is 7.67. The set batsmen from yesterday, Akhil and Rohit, are back on the crease, and let's see whether they will now swing their bats. Umal, yesterday we saw that after a gap, the players tend to hit a shot and get out. What's your prognosis for this match?
Well, this is a crucial match for both teams, Ram, and I think the Dragons have been right to take it cautiously till now. But both of these batsmen are very, very powerful, and I'm sure when they decide to change track, they're going to be trying to obviously hit some 4s and 6s. They will need a good score on the board to be able to defend. So maybe they'll take a couple more balls to get back into the groove, and I'm thinking that they should be going all out and attempt a big score.
And Preeti, if you've noticed that what Viking strategy has been, the first 3 overs, they've retained all their key bowlers for the last 4 overs. So, and they haven't paid a heavy price for it. Do you think it's a great strategy that's come off?
I think it's a good strategy for them because they have understood the Dragons' strategy. Dragons take it very easy in the first 2 overs or first 3 overs, and then they start striking. And I think Vikings have kept their bowlers for the overs after the 3rd over. So I guess they've strategized it pretty well, but ये तो समय ही बताएगा.
Yes, you're right. And 27 for no loss in 3.4, Vikings will be quite pleased. They would have bargained for a wicket or 2, but I don't think they'll be upset.
But that's also in favor of the Dragons, Ram. I mean, they have retained all their wickets. And, I think we are in the 4th over. They can definitely go all out in the last 3 overs, where they have the comfort of wickets in hand. That's a lovely ball by Devang.
Devang is bowling extremely well. He's keeping it onto the legs, but that's an over. So Vikings must be absolutely pleased. Keeping Dragons at 27 at the end of 4 overs is a big achievement. But at the same time, Dragons seem to have all their batsmen. Preeti.
I think as of now, both the teams are pretty much in control. 27 is the score. Both the teams, especially Vikings, is pretty tight as of now.
Though we know what both Akhil and Rohit can do in the last overs.
Yeah, and at present, they are on the 3rd. Dragons are on the 3rd position and Vikings on the 4th.
Yeah, just to clarify, sorry, there's some confusion. Akhil, to clarify the rule,
All right, and there we have the
Wonderful
first
shot.
boundary of the innings coming from Akhil's bat. He's managed a very straight six.
Devang can't
Superb.
complain that Akhil didn't warn him as to where he will hit.
How right you are, Ram.
And he hit a 6 after warning.
And Akhil is at it again. I think, Ram, they are playing to the strategy of now increasing the run rate.
43 for no loss. The score at the end of 5 overs. The last over yielded 16 runs for Dragons. That was a very productive over. Devang coming back to try and stem the flow of runs. Two very set batsmen in Rohit and Akhil out there. Devang bowled an excellent 4th over, comes back for the 6th over. 2 sixes, 1 no ball, 3 clean. So while the scorer checks, we'll
Oh. And do we have a wicket here? Yes, Devang gets the first wicket. Bala begins for the day. Bala uncle. And they have got the crucial wicket of Akhil, who had just started to hit the bigger boundaries, getting the sixes. And we have Rupam, who's
Sorry.
come in place of Akhil.
Devang, if you can hold on for a minute just to clarify, Varda. The first ball was a 1. The second ball was a bye of 1 run. The third ball went for a 6. The fourth ball was a single run. The fifth ball was a single run. And the sixth ball was a 6. So that makes it 16. There was no ball. Clarify it was a bye. I read an extra as a no ball.
Thank you, Ram. I am glad that whatever was the clarification was sorted on time and in line. Rupam opens his khata with a single.
Well fielded by Richa, and an amazing cheering for the Vikings going on.
And they take another single. The score is 47 and 1 ball to go in the 6th over. Thank you. And that's another boundary. That's a 4. So at the end of 6 overs, the Dragons' score is 51 for the loss of 1 wicket. So they have the last over. We have seen the jadoo that Rohit can spin in the last over. But this time we have Rupam on strike. So I wonder, Preeti, what the strategy is going to be. Is Rupam going to take a single and hand over to 51? Or is he going to try and hit the boundaries?
I think both of them, both the players will try to hit the boundary, because I understand that that could be their strategy, as there only one over left now.
The over begins with a gift
So they
of a
won't
wide.
back out from taking risks.
Okay, right now they've taken a single, and which brings Rohit on the strike. A brief conversation between the batsmen.
The game is quite well set for an exciting match today again.
That was well stopped by Varda. It was hard hit by Rohit, but well stopped by Varda. They managed to get just one run for that effort. Oh, that's very well stopped again. Rupam hit straight on and it reached the bowler. And hence he was able to stop and allow only one single again.
The ball doesn't want to leave Varda. It goes wherever he stands and goes right up to him.
That's well hit, and oh, and okay, I think they managed to avert the run out. I think the ball was not collected cleanly, Ram.
That's right. In all the excitement that we are seeing, Varda failed to collect the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
It could have been an easy run out. But let's hope that damage is not much. Just 2 balls left. So, sorry, last ball. The score hasn't changed. 1 second. Sorry, 2 balls left. 2 balls left.
So the stump was knocked off in the excitement, but the ball wasn't collected cleanly. And
There goes Rohit.
okay, the hard-hitting strategy not materializing for today. Rohit losing his wicket at a crucial stage. With 2 balls and 2 sixes, the score could have been very different. But like I said, Preeti, the Vikings look a very different team today. Very
Yes.
charged, very focused.
Definitely. But the score made by the Dragons is not bad.
The intentions were right. The umpire has declared 1 run and that will be respected.
With that, we come to the end of this innings. The final score,
The final score is 58 for 2. At the end of 7 overs for RAHEJA Dragons, Vikings requires 59 to win this match.
so Dragons have wasted no time. वो ऑलरेडी मैदान में उतर चुके हैं. उन्होंने अपनी टीम हडल कंप्लीट कर ली है, अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी बना ली है. They made 58 in their innings. So Preeti, the target set for Vikings is 59.
And it is pretty much achievable. The way Vikings have started today with their bowling, they were pretty tight while bowling. क्या?
The score-
58. 59 is the target.
Dragons ended their innings at 58 for 2. And to win, Vikings have to score 59. And I guess a lot will depend on how Devang were to bat if he gets a chance.
Oh, absolutely. Ram, Devang was fairly quiet yesterday. We didn't see the patakas which we have come to expect from him. But today might be his day.
Dragons captain Akhil looking very, very confident.
Can we pause
Can we
the
just
game,
pause
please?
the game for 1
The
second,
commissioner
please?
is on
We
the
have the
ground.
commissioner coming in.
Yeah, commissioner is in.
प्रीति कल इस वक्त धूप थी और गर्मी भी बहुत थी बट सरप्राइजिंगली आज मौसम भी साथ दे रही है इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल सनी डे बट इट्स ऑल्सो ब्रीजी एंड इट्स अ लवली आफ्टरनून टू बी आउटडोर्स व्हाट यू से
Bilkul, very much. And this is very much unlike the Bombay weather. We are very lucky that while our matches are going on, the weather is also with us. मौसम हमारा बहुत अच्छा साथ दे रहा है.
मुझे तो लगता है द वेदर गॉड्स ऑल्सो गॉट द लिंक टू वॉच दिस लाइव ऑन यूट्यूब
Like I'm sure Ram is thinking of some song. अभी थोड़ी देर में Ram will come up with some wonderful lines. सुहाना मौसम, मौसम सुहाना, something something.
सुहाना मौसम एब्सोल्यूट
See?
जोश एंड जुनून ऑन द फील्ड
Ram has already started. आज मौसम.
ओके एंड द ओवर बिगिंस विद अ वाइड That's well hit, but carefully fielded by Sandeep as well.
Akhil bowling into Gaurav. And that's a shot by Gaurav. And it's a 4. Wow.
And that is the first boundary for the Vikings.
A good start for the Vikings by Gaurav.
And it's also a no ball, Preeti. I think the Vikings are in a hurry to get to the winning score, maybe in an effort to achieve that a little earlier with fewer overs, to also improve their NRR if it comes to play.
But Uma हो सकता है उनकी another 4 for the Vikings. Well done, Ronit. Uma हो सकता है कि उनकी strategy इस बार थोड़ी अलग हो. Sometimes the strategy with which they go is first 2 or 3 overs they'll bank and make wonderful runs.
Oh, and that's a potential catch, which has possibly been dropped down. I'm not sure it was very easy, but if they had caught on to it,
The
that would
score
have been the
is
first
13
over.
runs at the end of first over. 13 runs. कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि Vikings जोश में होश खो दें. So I think they should be very, very careful as well.
कोशिश जारी है, but they are unable to break completely free. 2 boundaries हो चुके हैं, no doubt. The ball goes towards the boundary, but well saved by Rupa.
And Ronit looking very determined today.
That's a no ball once again. And that's another 4. Preeti, मुझे सच में लग रहा है that the Vikings are in a tearing hurry. But they seem to be also very calm, very balanced. I think they are going about it in a good way.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मुझे थोड़ी बहुत अब उनकी strategy समझ में आ रही है उमा. Look at the determination on Ronit's face.
And that's a dead ball because I think the
Yeah,
batsman...
the players were not ready, I guess.
We could hear Captain Akhil speaking to his team. The score is 20. There are 3 more balls to go in the second over. That's well hit by Ronit, but it goes into Akhil's hands and they manage only a run, single.
Gaurav at the batting end.
The batsman keeping Akhil busy.
Good shot with 1 run there. Akhil, captain of Dragons, cheering his team up. And again, that's a shot by Ronit, fetching them 1 run.
At the end of 2 overs, the score is 23 runs and no wickets lost for the Vikings.
A superb show by Ronit and Gaurav so far.
We have the 3rd over in progress. Ankita Kesh Kamath has taken the ball. We have Richa taking strike and we have Arhan in the non-strikers end.
रिचा ने बॉलिंग में तो कमाल दिखाया. अब देखते हैं रिचा बैटिंग के साथ क्या करती है आज. कल रिचा ने 2 विकेट्स लिए थे उमा. वेरी वैल्यूएबल विकेट्स फॉर हर टीम. एंड रिचा ने भी बहुत मेहनत की है. शी इज प्रैक्टिस्ड रियली हार्ड.
You're right about that. We've been seeing all of these people practicing. The Dragons cheering their teammates as well.
And
That's well fielded by
And a-
Rupam at the boundary.
And a beautiful 1 run taken by Richa and Arhan.
Some anticipation by the fielding unit on what Arhan is going to do.
That's a wide.
He actually just judged the ball really well and allowed it to go for a wide,
Exactly.
getting a run and an extra ball for his team. Oh, and this time I think the judgment was...
Judgment went a bit wrong by Arhan. And Ankita fetches 1 wicket for her team. That's the
Yeah.
first wicket. Loss of wicket for Vikings. And the score is 25 runs in 2.4 overs. 25 runs in 2.4 overs.
Yeah, 2 more balls to go for the 3rd over.
The match is pretty much evenly placed. If I recollect, the Dragons were at a similar score, just that they hadn't lost any wicket.
Just checking with the onlookers at the other end of the field. I hope they can all hear us clearly. Thank you. Thank you. That was a wide ball and well judged by Richa.
Absolutely, Preeti. That's the end of the 3rd over, and the score for the Vikings is 27 at the end of 3 overs. They now need 32 from the remaining 4 overs.
And now I think the Vikings have to buck up.
I think they 27.
27 for 1 at the end of 3 overs.
I love the determination on Ronit's face.
There seems to be a lot more cheering and encouragement for the teams today, Preeti.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
I think
Score is
कल अच्छी feedback मिली है जो भी audience थी. score is 28. And the first ball of the fourth over has just been bowled, and here is the second ball.
A very good ball by Rupam.
Absolutely. Any dot ball at this point is a good ball,
Good
Preeti.
ball, exactly.
Oh, Rupam tried his best. A little bit of a lift by Gaurav on the ball. It could have been an out, but luckily Rupam couldn't reach, and so Gaurav gets a reprieve.
There's a conversation between the two players. Superb cheering for Vikings happening there. And
Good anticipation by Rohit, and he managed to save a boundary for the team, restricting the score to just a single from that ball. Last ball of the over. And that's a no ball, so the over continues. One more ball to go.
Kumar, again I'm tempted to say that it's not the last ball till the last ball is bowled.
Oh, absolutely, Ram. I couldn't agree with you more. And the batsmen stay safe. They don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The score is 34 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 4 overs. So the Vikings need 25 runs more in the next 3 overs.
25 runs in the next 3 overs required.
so a lot of cheering happening there for the Vikings. Where are the Dragon supporters? Who is supporting for the Dragons?
That's a dead ball.
And
Okay,
Akhil
Preeti,
is-
Akhil has heard you, and he's garnered a show of strength for the Dragons. Yes,
Come
yes,
on,
Akhil, we hear the support for you as well.
Come on, RAHEJA, this is the excitement that we want from the audience. Both teams getting enough cheer support from the audiences.
And a wonderful ball by Ridhan.
There is a match happening in the field, and there is a match between the supporters off the field. Let's hear whose support is louder. Viking supporters. All right, Dragons.
Whoa! The
Okay.
Dragon supporters were more powerful, looks like. And
So for now, the Dragons have pleased their supporters. They've taken a wicket.
देखा support में और wishes में कितना energy होता है.
The score is 36. That's a crucial
yay,
wicket, and
yay.
this
Go
brings
Dragon
on the
supporters.
star player for Vikings.
Preeti, awesome is back.
Yeah, Preeti, awesome is back. Do you think this innings he's going to show his awesome self?
I have lot of expectations from awesome Devang and a wonderful awesome fielding by Rupam here. Fantastic fielding, Rupam.
Absolutely. Devang has shown his intent. 2 more balls to go in this over.
Akhil always seen cheering his team members.
एक second.
Can we
Umpire,
know
can
what
you
is the runs
clarify whether
declared?
it was 2 runs.
2 runs declared. All right.
Why is it 2 runs? No, the ball didn't. Okay.
Okay, we'll let for the umpire to decide, and we'll just announce whatever he tells us as the final outcome of it. All right. The umpire has confirmed that it is. Let's get on with the match. It's been declared 1 run. The score is 37.
And from what I could see from the commentator's box, I think this is the right decision. It's only 1 run.
Yes, Ram, you had a vantage view of that.
And that's another
But they
wonderful
managed to
score
capitalize on the next
by
ball
Rohit.
and hit a 4.
I like the competitive spirit here. It's getting pretty heated. No team wants to lose.
So that 4 hit by the Vikings was the 37th boundary of the season.
Every ball is being contested. Every ball is being fought for. Every ball is being challenged.
Yes, Ram, absolutely. I think ये जोश और जुनून जो है जीत का. It's end of 5 overs and the score is 42 for Vikings. 17.
42 for 2, Vikings. They need 17 runs of the last 2 overs. And yet another exciting match brewing up, Preeti.
I guess it's a pretty easy target for them now.